Hey, Terrifics. Welcome back. I'm Michael Artsis. This is a special edition of the Michael Artsis Show. And you are the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special at BeTerrific TV on all social media. And, of course, join our Slack chat, BeTerrific.com/Slack. Join the conversation in real time, 24 hours a day. Us, you, and the rest of the Terrifics. When we're live, we'll sneak your questions and comments on air. In addition to that, you can hit us up with email. We love your feedback. Keep it coming. And that is connect@BeTerrific.com. I've got Yasmin from Blackberry here. You guys are in the middle of a renaissance. I first saw Blackberry in 2000, and that was at the political conventions. You guys were there saying, hey, use these little pager communication devices with this really cool keyboard and flipped open, and everybody there was being handed one if you worked for NBC. And so we all had them, and we were communicating and doing email. At the time, I had something called a Palm Pilot that was not nearly as effective, and fell in love with the Blackberry. I went from that to an 8360. I don't even know. I'm throwing out numbers now. But I had all the Blackberries from there on. Loved them. The Blackberry Pearl was a great phone and device. I really love that. And then, you know, times changed, and you guys have gone through some changes. But now you're back. You're running Android. You're talking about the same encrypted email, and you're talking about physical keyboards. And so that's why people should love Blackberry today.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is actually BlackBerry's first device running Android. It's called the Priv. It has a slider functionality to it. It has both a physical and a virtual keyboard. And what's cool about the physical keyboard is that it's also a touchpad, so you can scroll in between you know, when you're working through the device. It has some cool features and functionality to it. It has something called a productivity tab. So if I just slide over and flick through it back and forth, I can get my email, my contacts, my to-do list, and something called Blackberry Hub, which was brought over from the Blackberry 10 operating system.
I kind of missed the trackball, or the wheel before that.
Yeah, so what's cool about the physical keyboard is that when you are using it, it's a trackpad. It actually is a trackpad.
So it's kind of like the trackball,
Yeah,
or the wheel, having that before. Okay, so this runs, which version of Android is this?
This is Android Lollipop.
Okay, and it's got a front camera and a back camera?
Yes, absolutely. It has a back camera, it's 18 megapixels.
18?
Yeah,
That's
18.
impressive.
Yeah, and a front camera as well.
What's battery life?
Battery life is, I need to look that up.
Okay, well what's funny is I imagine it has a micro USB, which is what I call the Blackberry cable. I say, hey, you got a Blackberry cable to this day.
Yeah.
And,
It is very
and
light,
slim.
Yeah, and so it also has what we call a tensile knit back. And so if you're working on it, if your hands are wet, or if you just baked a cake and you have flour in your hands, it's not going to slide out your hands. And so it also is kind of center weighted. So when you're sliding the device back and forth, or you're sliding with one hand, it's not going to slide out your hand.
Get top heavy.
Yeah, it doesn't get top heavy at all.
Now, is it the Passport in silver that you have there? Is that the device?
Yeah, so this is the Passport Silver Edition. It's kind of sleek, and it is kind of
Really beautiful.
Yeah, it's a sleek device for people who are on the go. It has a very wide screen. It actually is mimicked after an actual Passport.
My friend Merrick has it and loves it. And he's an amazing guy. He's an unbelievable engineer, video engineer. And he owns a company called D3 that is digital display design. They're unbelievable. And this guy rocks that thing all the time. We spent a weekend together, and I was like, dude, what's with the Blackberry? And he's like, this is the best device I've ever had. Physical keyboard, great screen, and it does look cool. It looks like something Bang & Olufsen would make.
Yeah, it's absolutely. It's actually really popular in the fashion industry because it's a sleek and kind of sexier device where you can kind of, you know, have it as a fashion accessory, but also have it for all your productivity needs as well.
And is that running Blackberry's operating system, or is it running?
It's running BB10, Blackberry's operating system.
Okay, what's that look like?
So BB10.
It's been a little while.
Yeah, so BB10 actually.
It kind of looks similar to Android.
Yeah, it looks a little similar to Android. It's very productivity focused. It has the Blackberry Hub. It has all the Blackberry productivity apps like BBM. For those people who are on the go, it has BBM meetings. So you're on the Amtrak chain and you're a businessman or a businesswoman. You kind of don't skip a beat. You don't skip a beat being outside of the office.
Is this have BBM on it as well?
Yes, yeah. So you can actually get BBM from any device, and you can download it through the App Store. But this has those BlackBerry productivity tools built into it as well. So BBM is on Priv as well.
Very nice. And how about the Classic? Is it on Classic?
No, so the Classic runs BB10 as well, and so BBM is definitely on the Classic.
Right. Very, very cool. And this is, a really nice, small, slim phone as well. good for business, good for email. Talk about email is the biggest thing with BlackBerry. It's encrypted, and it's encrypted in a way that you guys have a ton of patents. I've often said on the air that a company that when you guys were looking maybe to be bought, that a company like Apple should come in and buy you for the patents. For nothing else with the patents. I also thought that maybe it was somebody else like Samsung who should do that, or Google. I'm glad that BlackBerry hasn't been sold, that you guys are still here, and that you're going through this amazing renaissance. But talk about the email and why it's so protected. You've never heard once of a hack with BlackBerry.
Yeah, so what BlackBerry does with its security is it's built from the ground up from the Linux kernel. And so because it's built from the ground up, it's able to provide that encryption in the hardware in addition to in the software. So that's how BlackBerry is able to stay so secure. Do
I need to have a BlackBerry email address for that email to be secure? Can I use my regular email address? Because years ago when it started, I needed to have, michael.artsis@blackberry.net.
Yeah, so the privilege of Priv is that you are able to access your email on your Android device and still have that same security that BlackBerry is able to offer.
How awesome is that?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
This is the best feature.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's
unhackable. Almost. Well, at least we don't want to jinx it, right?
Yeah, knock on wood.
It's just super secure.
Yeah, definitely. It is definitely the most secure Android device out there right now.
And the government's still using these devices?
Yeah, there's many different vertical industries using it, anywhere from financial services, government, healthcare. They all use BlackBerry devices.
I'd love to give one a whirl. I'd love to try one again because I love BlackBerry.
Yeah. People are familiar with BlackBerry, and we hope that they're coming back.
I know BlackBerry so long. I remember when you had the Blueberry and the Raspberry. Seriously, these were phones. Yes. And I stuck with the BlackBerry though, and then kind of those went away. RIM, Research in Motion. Yeah. Such a great name for a company.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a company with a long history, and we're starting to see some true diehard fans come back, and we hope that the Priv continues to have, that sustained momentum. It's been getting really positive reviews, and people have been really positively receiving it. Well,
we'd love to check it out in much more detail for our Terrifics, but no matter what, us and the Terrifics, we're rooting for BlackBerry.
Yes.
BlackBerry, 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 BlackBerry. I feel like I'm doing the Rudy thing. Rudy, BlackBerry. They're all doing it at home right now. BlackBerry, 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 BlackBerry. The passport's amazing.
Yes, the passport is amazing. It's great for those business folk on the go.
How cool would it look in my hand? Like I pull it out of this suit like I'm James Bond.
It's sleek, the passport, yeah.
It is really cool, and I like this one a lot too.
Yeah, the Priv, it combines the best of both worlds, whether it's the virtual and physical keyboard, or whether it's the productivity of BlackBerry versus the play of Google Play and Android. So.
You need the BeTerrific app on there.
We definitely should. We should download it.
Come with every BlackBerry. How about it comes with every BlackBerry, and all we do is talk about BlackBerry every day.
Preload it.
I'll start using a BlackBerry. I'll get rid of my iPhone.
We'll make sure it's preloaded in the next round.
Yes, I love it. Thank you, Yasmin. You're a lot of fun. This was awesome. I love what you guys are doing, and I love that you guys are on the comeback trail.
Absolutely.
We got to root for the underdog. BlackBerry, BlackBerry, BlackBerry. It's got a physical keyboard and a virtual one. You can't beat that. So unlock $699, 2-year contract $249.
Yes, at AT&T. And so Verizon has mentioned that they will be carrying as well, but there's just not a date available where it's going to drop yet.
Right. I love this. What kind of SIM card does it take? Does it take a nano SIM?
It's a micro SD. It actually takes a SIM. It takes a nano SIM.
A nano SIM, perfect.
Yeah, and so it also has an SD kind of expandable memory, and it's up to 2 terabytes. They don't make
2 terabytes?
They don't make 2 terabytes yet. So when they do, it'll be internal. I have to get out.
This is very snappy.
Yeah, it's snap. People like that click.
Yeah. But I mean, it's fast.
Yeah, it's definitely
snappy
fast.
too.
Yeah. Snapdragon.
Wow.
It's running Qualcomm Snapdragon at 808, and it also has 22.5 hours of mixed-use battery life.
22.5? Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yasmin, BlackBerry, BlackBerry, BlackBerry. We'll be back right after this. You're the Terrifics. You make BeTerrific special. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Check out BlackBerry in the break. And, of course, our sponsors. You got to support them. Wowee! Don't go anywhere.